Hello everyone and welcome back to Packs and Recreation, and today we're back to the Elite Trainer box saga with Scarlet&Violet Twilight Masquerade, which is a very good looking box. And you know what it means when the box looks good? Indeed, if the box looks good in the case of Elite Trainer boxes, that means that the contents will look good as well, because, well, contrary to other trading card games, the Elite Trainer boxes actually have, their value inside, at least cool stuff. Maybe it's not the best stuff, but certainly is better than the other trading card game that is not Magic, but it's Magic. So, Twilight Masquerade. Now, crazy looking box. You have the usual poster thing inside, which, I mean, we can open, but it's what it is. So Magic used to be like this, you know. Now you open this and it gives you kind of a poster, which is cool. Now I understand why they do this. I don't go too crazy about this. Like, this is basically the art for 4 cards, and they put them like that in diagonal, so it doesn't look like it's just copy pasting the art 4 times, but it is copy pasting art 4 times, which is a shame. I would prefer some sort of design or art that is like, you know, but this, at least I can see a kid or something putting this in their wall as a poster. I wouldn't, because of the marks of it being bent, you know, so it doesn't like look super crazy, but at least it's an option, which is something that others don't give us. And with the emotion, I forgot to show you the back of the box. So the back of the box tells you the usual. So you get 9 TCG boosters, which great. 1 full art promo card featuring Teal Mask Ogre Pawn, which is the protagonist. 65 card sleeves featuring Ogre Pawn or Ogre Pawn. I don't know how you pronounce it. 45 Pokemon TCG card energy cards, a player's guide, which is great. 6 damage counter dice, multiple ones. 1 competition legal coin flip die, 2 plastic condition markers, a collector box to hold everything with 4 dividers, and a code card to play online. So a lot of bang for buck. Now let's see the manual. Look at this player's guide. It's beautiful. Look at that color. So they really try. Sometimes it's kind of a hit or miss, but this time with the colors, the thing just hits. So these are some of the cards that are featured here. So a Festival of Mischief and Mystery. Welcome to the Pokemon TCG Scarlet&Violet Twilight Masquerade expansion. And you have all these beautiful cards. And this is the usual. If you want to read this, please pause the video. What is new in this expansion? Ogre Pawn upon Ogre Pawn upon Ogre Pawn upon Ogre Pawn. The legendary Pokemon Ogre Pawn, or Ogre Pawn, I don't know, has taken over this expansion with a bevy for gameplay options that will prove to be powerful together or on their own. This mischievous Pokemon is featured on 5 different cards in Scarlet&Violet Twilight Masquerade, which are these cards here. So I guess it's Ogre Pawn because it's an ogre, right? So Ogre's Mask. And because the cards all have different names, you can include up to 4 copies of each in your deck. Try pairing this single price Teal Mask Ogre Pawn with its Pokemon EX counterpart in an energizing green energy type deck, or read and learn on how to expand Boba, right? So it gives you all the details on the other cards, a lot of shiny, like it's so shiny and all over the place that it's difficult to understand the designs, which is something I don't appreciate that much. You have the Loyal Tree, Folk Tales from Kitakami hail Okidogi, Munkidori, and Pheasantipity as the Loyal Tree, a trio of heroic Pokemon who protected the land. There you go. For the first time in the Pokemon TCG. This is from the expansion of the video game. Then you have the Blood Moon Ursaluna, which is a very crazy version of Ursaluna. Applin and all the evolutions that it can go. It evolved into Galar region, but apparently now can go into multiple types, which is great. See, and this is cool because you can see the thing And if you are new to TCGs and so on, and this is easier for you to grasp and to understand than just looking on the internet. They give you the combos and the strategies. They give you like the cool cards so that you can spend more money trying to get them. And you have all your cool stuff here. You have and they do some Pokemon showcases, like you have Ariados and so on. And then you have the list, so Blissey, and then you have the card list, and you need to just select them all, right? So I'm going to just go over it very quickly, but I see that there's a lot of Gen 2 things here, which is cool. If I see any card that I go like, that's crazy, then I will point it so that and I wish we could pull it, but overall there are a lot of cool cards. These ones are the expensive cards, the crazy cards, but they are so messy visually that I don't like them. I prefer cards like this Snorunt card, very easy to understand, nice art, etc. Overall the EX cards, I don't like them most of the times. They are too noisy for my taste, too in your face, too 3D, right? So that's kind of why I don't like them. Sometimes I prefer a simple Eevee or Snorlax, you know what I mean? Nothing against the artists of the EX cards, but they are just so noisy. Some pink cards, that's crazy. And those are rare, so let's see. I never had a pink Pokemon card in my hands. Then you have some crazy cards for Sunflora and for Torkoal. Hey, the Torkoal one is cool. And then you have one for Cramorant, for Fion. Oh, this Infernape is cool, kind of crazy. Pinsir there meditating. See, these are the ones I like. Obviously, you are thinking like, oh, thank you. You like the expensive ones, right? But it's like, no, I like these ones, for example. These ones are more difficult to get, and I don't like these ones as much. Obviously, I won't complain if I pull one, but in terms of art, they don't, you know what I mean? Like the 3-star gold ones. It's like, whoa, crazy. The value is like, nah, I don't. I prefer the ones that's like Pokemon doing their life. You know what I mean? And then you have all the promo cards, which come in like build and battle boxes and so on. This is cool, but it also sucks because you need to like hunt all the products to get those cards, and they show you those cards. So so there you go. Pikachu and Eevee are giving a high five. Yeah, they do. So not bad. Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon TCG. Not bad. So this is a lost art, but I love them. I love these books. So let's see. Box, beautiful box. I like the color, so I am at fault there. Look at that. You can't even understand the drawing pretty much, but the shininess and that color, that teal color, is everything. Now you got the dividers, which is a very cool pattern, and it's a shame that this one is damaged. Although, I mean, no one uses this for anything except myself, I guess, but like, very cool pattern, I have to say. And what else do we have? We have the 9 boosters. Very good, which we're going to go in a second. And then the stuff. So the usual die. These are the usual dice. So these are the teal dice. It's cool. But these ones don't surprise as much because we already got a set with these ones. I don't remember if it was the Charizard one or the Eevee, the Vulpix one, but we already had like this color of dice. And this is the usual like poison burn, so nothing new here. But it's good that they include them. They don't cut stuff like other card games. The dividers are pretty nice. Then again, I'm not super into Ogerpon, but this color selection is fire. Like this color selection is great. I don't like the Pokemon design that much, but I love the color and the patterns and all that. This is amazing. Now, obviously this is subjective, right? So if you don't like it, be my guest. Now the box, and then the energy pack, which we're not going to open because it's just energies. You know what energies are like. So there is that. The Ogerpon card, which we are going to open just to look at them better. Teal Mask Ogerpon, and that's why everything is teal. So 110 Mountain Stroll for 1 colorless or normal. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And for 1 green and 1 normal, Ogre Comeback. 20 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Not bad. Very nice looking art. Love it. Then this code for you. And the sleeves, which are, actually pretty cool looking, and I'm not gonna lie, like I like them. I normally don't use them except for very specific things, but I like the colors more than I like the art of the Pokemon. I don't know if I like this pose. Maybe if the pose was more like this instead of this, but I digress. At least I love the color and the composition, so there is that. I put all the stuff into the box. And you get all this stuff in a bundle. Yes, normally bundles for Pokemon sometimes are more expensive than Magic the Gathering bundles, but you get so much stuff. And, it's a great starter pack kind of thing. Seeking, Sunkern, Abra, Snorunt. See, I love this type of art. Love it. Handheld Fan, Morpeko, Conkeldurr, Phantom in reverse foil, Litwick in reverse foil, and Heatran in foil. Look at that bad boy. And they made it steel instead of fire this time. And ironically, it has incandescent body and it's not fire type this time, which makes him weak to fire. And that's crazy because he's fire steel. But again, digress. So, it's the limits of the types in the Pokemon TCG. Code for you to use. I have mixed feelings because, like, you see this booster and it's like Blood Moon or Salina, and I have mixed feelings because I like the fact that some Pokemon, or most Pokemon, or like, have different versions depending on the situation or the environment that they are in. Like, I like that a Pokemon change according to their environment. And, like for example, Fairy Giraffe being an evolution from Girafarig, but only happening in certain conditions, is something that I like. And I like the fact that Ursalina has a Blood Moon version, but at the same time, it's like they have so much stuff on top of it already, more than 1,000 Pokemon. It's crazy. Monkey Dory, Grass Energy, and a code for you to use. One with the start of the set. Farfetch'd, which is normal, and we don't have a place for normal cards. Torkoal, love Torkoal. Kadabra, which we finally can have Kadabra back after all these years. Holucha, Brute Bonnet, which is an evolution of, well, it's not an evolution, it's the ancient version of this fungus Pokemon that is, I don't remember how it's called. Enhanced Hammer. Like, they don't officially say that it is, but you can tell because of the design. Ooh, what a nice art for Kilowattrel. Badass art. Spinarak in reverse foil. Very Gen 2, this art. Because it's the default art. They just changed the background. Girafarig. Very nice, cool, like, Van Gogh style art. Love it. Infernape with the moon behind. Look at that thing. Like, see, like, you don't need to have like an EX art to have like a cool looking badass card. Like, look at that. Water Energy, code for you. Next. Ooh, Tangrowth. Nice. Venipede. Or Veniped, depending on. Chansey. Dracloak. Nice arts. It's not the simple design. Glalie, looking like a 3D style. Ogre's Mask, which, Probopass. Do we have 5? Okay, there we go. The Probopass art is kind of cool. Kilowattrel, reverse foil. Nice, badass. Froakie, very cool. I like this type of cards. See, like these ones are like dolls. It works. I love it. Obviously, it can be the first art for a Pokemon, but once the Pokemon is already more than established, I love this. There you go. Magcargo EX. So it's sterilized, apparently. Well, not apparently, it is. So it says there, Terra. I'm just like, yeah, sure. So Magcargo EX and Terra, and the type didn't change. It's still fire, which hot magma and ground born. Cool, very cool. Although this one, because of the face of the Pokemon, looks more shocked than it looks menacing. Like, what? I need to go to battle. Code for you. Or it looks like it's being hit by something, actually. Like, it's getting hit somewhere here, and it's like, yikes. Poliwhirl, everyone's favorite Pokemon that is not very useful. Tangela, Shinx, cool, cute. Clefairy, cool too. Heracross, which is nice, very simple art, but it works. A Love Ball. Glimora. Ducklet, again in this nice style art, cool. I love it when they go creative. Like, this is what, like, I love collecting cards per se. They don't need to be like the expensive ones, and when they all look good, it's just great. Varoom, reverse foil, and Hisuian Arcanine. Nice, look at that art. Proud Fangs and Searing Flame. Fight Energy, and a code for you. Ursalina, Blood Moon version. Varoom, Volvit, Varoom is Luxio, Goldeen, which is funny because the fish can talk, but saying its own name like with a psychologic projection in your head, but some other Pokemon can just say like and stuff like that, which is like, okay, like Krabby, for some reason, Krabby can't say its own name in the anime. It can just say like and that's it. But Goldeen, that is a fish out of water, projects like this mental projection. Oh, no. Deepling and Applin, let's go. Rant over. Look at this beautiful art. My God, like yeah, it's just a tree full of apples. I know, but let me enjoy my life. Like, let's count the Applins. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Applin. Yay! And maybe there's 7, but I can see a 7th, and you can just see 6. See, this show from time to time becomes Blue's Clues. So enjoy it. I think this is the 7th, by the way. But Frostlass, cool. Fire Energy, and a code for you. So far with that one, with Applin, this bundle is already worth it for me. Sorry, not bundle. Elite Trainer box. Drippy, Applin, come on. Sandygast, Feebas, Vulpix, Milotic, Perrin, Deepling. There you go. I put the apples here. Because it's dragon type. Okay, sorry. Oops. Tadbulb, Gleamet in reverse foil too. Iron Leaves, which is basically what's the name of this legendary Pokemon? Damn. I remember when I saw this legendary Pokemon from Gen 5, if I recall correctly, that they are like fighting legendary Pokemon, but they are like horses, which makes it very weird. So this is the robot version from the future, Iron Leaves. I have mixed feelings with the names of the future and past Pokemon. I like it. I like the gimmick of like, hey, here's a past Pokemon that is like the ancestor of one that you know, or here is the future version of one that you know. That normally they are like robots, which is kind of weird because it means that everything is a cyborg in the future. But like that's cool and I like it. But I don't get why the bad names, like Iron Leaves is like, I think it's called like Verizon. if I recall correctly. So like at some point, like I get it, it's because it's like the professors doing research about future and past is like, oh, this is the Iron Leaves Pokemon, because they don't have like official name. It's like the name we give to fossils. But like, you know, if you have a Virizion and it looks pretty much the same, call it like Future Virizion or like Iron Virizion or something. I understand that for the game it will be freaking confusing, but in terms of lore of an actual, you know, scientific community, that will be more logical. Darmanitan in reverse foil, not bad. Ooh, and Hassel. Hassel, not Hustle, but Hassel. You can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck and put the top 3 of them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards into your deck. Not bad. So we got 2 special cards and 1 EX. Psychic Energy and a code for you to use. And the last booster of this Elite Trainer box is Slugma Underground, which is pretty cool, I have to say. Tadbulb, Applin, Swirlix, Boomerang Energy. Well, it's a special energy, so it should go with energy. So, Rayfort, Palafin, this is like the dolphin mode, Zero to Hero. And you can go search for a Palafin EX, because yeah, it transforms. Shinx in reverse foil, Fion in reverse foil. I remember that Fion and Manaphy are the only 2 legendary Pokemon that have offspring, which is each other, right? Zapdos, let's go! Like, this is the difference between, like, this is what they call a mythical Pokemon. This is a legendary Pokemon, let's go! Zapdos, Thunder Wave, and Thunderbolt. And it even has names of actual attacks, which is crazy nowadays. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And Thunderbolt. Discard all energy from this Pokemon, which is kind of bad, to be honest, but okay. Electric Energy for Zapdos, because we're going to need it. And a code for you. So, with all of that, that's the Elite Players Elite Trainer box. Now, is it worth it? Well, as usual, it depends on your life and where you live and the cost of boosters, because this comes with 9 boosters. So more or less, you should make the math of the cost of 9 boosters and then plus whatever you think is worth for the player's guide, which for a lot of people is not worth it because you can watch it online, but I like that. Please don't discontinue that. And then you have the box, which is like a very nice looking box. And then you have 4 dividers, which are like 4 cool looking dividers. Got them. So you have 4 cool looking dividers, right? You have the status counters, you have the dice, you have the promo of Ogertan, you have the energy pack, which is okay, and you have the sleeves, which look pretty cool because they have the same style and everything as the rest of the Elite Trainer box. So if you like that, I will say it's worth it. Now the set itself and the cards I pulled, completely random, so don't buy the box thinking you're going to get the same. The only card that is guaranteed you will get is Teal Mask Ogerpon. So, which is a pretty good looking card, I have to say, so pretty cool. So that's it. I think it's very nice. I like the design a lot. The colors, I don't like this art that much, but and overall, I like this set. A lot of interesting art for the normal Pokemon, which is something I appreciate every time. But you let me know, what do you think are the best pulls from this box? And what do you think about this box? Would you pick it yourself? Do you like the design? Or am I the only one that doesn't like Ogerpon in that drawing? But as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all those cool things that the cool kids do. And I will see you next time on PAX and Recreation. Bye.